Good evening, I'm Sangeeta Haudam giving the evening news. Let's have a look at the headlines first. 60 persons were killed in road accidents in Manipur in the last 5 months. Young at Risk Forum India making efforts to take child trafficking in Manipur. And are Yaksan sports in the right spirit? Now the news in details. At least 11 persons were killed and several injured in road accidents in different parts of Manipur during the month of February. 6 of the victims died in accidents involving heavy vehicles. According to records available in hospitals and other departments concerned, among the 11 victims, 2 died when they were hit by a truck, 1 by oil tanker, 2 by Tata Dipper, 1 by bus. 2 persons, including a small child, were killed by car and Tata Magic, and 2 by motorcycles. Among those killed included 1 Bishnupur police commando, an IRB personnel, and a sportsman. A number of injured was admitted to hospitals. At least 60 persons were killed in road mishaps in the last 5 months. Of these, 37 were killed by trucks and buses. 61% of the fatal accidents were caused by heavy vehicles, including passenger buses and goods trucks. Driving in high speed in peak hours and collisions while overtaking by passenger buses are the main causes for the high rate of road accidents in most parts of the state. One of the most serious concerns for the people is the young and inexperienced drivers who drive heavy vehicles as if they are racing. Time has come for the authority concerned to strictly implement traffic regulations to prevent road accidents and loss of lives. Don Bosco Young at Risk Forum India has been trying to create a child safety net using homelink software and missing child search web portal as tools by involving other agencies and stakeholders all over India. The forum felt that a strategy is needed to check child trafficking as the number of children lost or missing increases in the Northeast region. Father Joe Prabhu, National Director, Young at Risk Forum India, Homelink Missing Children Search Network, visited Imphal to discuss trafficking and tracing of missing children of Manipur and the Northeast states through the presentation of Homelink programs. Speaking at a discussion held today at Don Bosco Chingmerong, Father Joe Prabhu said the case of missing children seems to be rising in the Northeast region, and YAR Forum India has decided to take on time to take the rise in the region. He said certain measures have been taken under the Juvenile Justice Act by child welfare committees. It is necessary to have a close coordination between the government bodies and NGOs to help the children, and he will discuss the child trafficking problem in Manipur at the national level, Father Joe Prabhu further said.
Here in Manipur, how you can work together to prevent child trafficking. We'll have to see how we can prevent in the future, at least there are no child trafficking taking place here in Manipur. And also how a child is given kind of safety or protection, child protection, yearly service by the organizations that are taking part and the other organizations, the working for the children. So if I can achieve these two, if we can get an awareness on prevention of child trafficking, and also how to create a network that you can communicate with each other for the betterment of the children. A child safety net is created here in Manipur.
The organization of sport events during the Yaksan festival has been once considered as a major step towards promotion of games and sports in Manipur. However, introduction of entertainment programs which are not necessarily a part of the sports has given a negative image of the events. The fear of being a witness to crimes and killings is widely prevalent among the people of our state. This was observed by noted human rights activist Mahobam Rakesh on the 6th death anniversary of Kundrakpam Tesh Kumar of Uripok Laikulembi. The death anniversary, which was organized by Apunba Tengba Marup, was attended by parents, relatives and friends of Tej Kumar, among others. Floral tributes were offered to the photograph of Tej Kumar, who was killed by air personnel on the 4th day of Yaksan in 2004. Human rights activist Mehawam Rakesh, who extended legal help in bringing justice to Tejkumar, was presented with battery and computer items as a token of love and gratitude by parents of Tejkumar. Speaking on the occasion, Rakesh stressed the need to come out as witnesses to various crimes that took place in the state. We should encourage the people to come out boldly, as this will have a lot in solving crimes and in mitigating the suffering of the people. Dwelling on how the court proved Tejkumar was innocent, he said AR allegation of Tejkumar being a private activist was finally proved false in the court of law, and ₹4 lakh compensation was given to the family. A case will be taken within this month against those AR personnel and give them punishment according to law, he added. A naval aerobatic plane flying in a formation during an air show today crashed into a 3-storied residential building in Hyderabad, killing 2 pilots and injuring 7 persons on the ground. Rescue authorities removed the bodies of the 2 pilots who were killed in an aircraft crash at Bonepali area today, even as efforts are on in full swing to clear the mangled remains of the aircraft that hit a 3-storied building in the residential locality. Authorities said the Kiran Mk2 plane, which was part of the Sagar Pawan aerobatic team participating in a display at the India Aviation Show, crashed around noon, causing a loud bang in the new Bonepali area about 4 kilometers from the old Begumpet airport. The deceased has been identified as pilot Suresh Moria and co-pilot Rahul Nair. The whole area has been cordoned off and fire brigade personnel, aviation film foaming foam AFF, to cover the oil spillage on the building. 7 persons who were injured in the accident were rushed to the nearby hospital. Navy Chief Nirmal Burma, who was in Bhopal, said the pilots had not ejected. So the possibility is either time-wise there was a problem, or the pilots were making all efforts to ensure that damage is minimized to any civil area. There are no more, he said. A person was killed on the spot when the Activa he was riding collided with a cycle and then with an auto rickshaw at Kurai Subemlikai this afternoon. The cyclist and the auto rickshaw driver were arrested by the police, and a case was registered with the Porpat police station. Women football players of Manipur have dominated the Indian football for the last 2 decades. The Manipur women's team had won the Senior National Women Football Championship for 15 times and were the joint winner and runners-up in the 17 championships held so far. The state team is preparing for the 18th Senior National Women Football Championship to be organized by All Manipur Football Association from the 7th of this month under the sponsorship of All India Football Federation at 3 different venues in Manipur. The venues are Kuman Lampak Main Stadium, Mapal Kangjaibung and ESU Ground Wangkai. The opening match will be between Jharkhand and the host team at Kuman Lampak Main Stadium. A residential camp for the Manipuri players has begun from the 1st of this month at Kumalampak Sports Complex. That's all for today, but before we end, let's have a look at the headlines once again. 60 persons were killed in road accidents in Manipur in the last 5 months. Young at Risk Forum India making efforts to take child trafficking in Manipur. And are Yaksan sports in the right spirit? Thank you for being with us. Good night.